enter the zoo and charge. ISIS will enter the zoo and charge. As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. Listen, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing.
Okay guys, welcome back. So this morning I want us to start this day with MNK's preaching. The video you just listened to now is his broadcast back then 2018, and the message is very, very clear. If you doubt, ask yourself some simple question. Do we have ISIS now in West Africa or not? In fact, in Nigeria, do you have anything called ISIS there? Yes or no? Then you used to think that ISIS is only for Middle East. I'm talking about Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, and what have you. Today is not far from what is going on in Imo State and in Yoruba land, in Plateau, in Jigawa, in Sokoto, name it, they are there. And during this MNK's message, he says something that I'm going to allow, you're going to hear that. Some of you have played this, have watched the video because it's somehow trending a few days ago. But I think it's worth sharing. Like, let us just think deep about that message. Compare it to what is going on and the threat that everybody is now facing in Nigeria. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are a politician, whatever you may think that you are, the message is for you. And one thing is that the threats from these people are not only for one tribe. I saw a series of clips, many of them, how they are butchering people in the West. I mean, western part of Nigeria, which is Yoruba land. You are going to see all of that very, very, very soon. So you cannot just ignore the fact that everything going on now and what MNK said is somehow related. There's nothing he said in this video that is different from what is going on now. Now, when people say that he's a prophet, some of our people want to argue about it. I don't know what you call a prophet, if not this, because the prophecy is 100%. And he says something like I was saying, that if you refuse to do something when the time comes, that he's not going to do anything for you. He said those out of anger, but today he is now in the tight corner in the hands of the Nigerian government because of our people, of course. Because of our people. Now, let me allow you to hear this.
ISIS will enter the zoo and charge. As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. Listen, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Islam believes in expanding through war, and that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. I want to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. And that I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening.
Okay, hold it there. I want to get the date, the year of this broadcast because did he say 2015 or 18? I want to get it correct. Just let us take it back a little bit. Let's continue.
And as I made this very comment,
No, start from
come
here.
to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. And
So this is 2015, not even 2018. Then 2015, wow. No wonder he said they will come, because then you don't have any trace of anything linked to ISIS. Like it was like yeah, you must be a joker to think like ISIS will come. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 10 years. Now let's continue. Ige Bokwa.
I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course they are part of Boko Haram anyway. If they fall, not if they, because they are falling alliance already. If they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if they come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counter-offensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a MUST must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. ISIS is coming, not just Boko Haram, but the real bad people that are coming. They need access to the oil, and they will get it to secure their financial base for their continued expansion within the whole of sub-Saharan Africa.
And this is just like an eye opener, because few years ago, during the I think first term of Buhari, it was reported that they're trying to connect pipeline from Niger Delta to Algeria, where they can now link it to France. And because of what is going on within Niger and Burkina Faso, that pipeline somehow, was cut off. And they are now connecting it back to Cameroon. They set to change ASICs. And it's ongoing. The thing is that no matter what you do, you cannot just separate Europeans from what is going on. The ISIS coming down is a way to pave way for conquest and to help the West. That is why somehow when you see them and you go to France, check France, Italy, and all of them, they have this kind of border open for the quote-unquote refugee. And these refugees are from where? You understand? They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And that's why if I see some of our people, trying to pretend as if it's okay. This is 10 years ago. Damatokano said this in, and he's playing that Kurokuru now. And imagine the time. 10 years ago, there's something like, this banditry. Herdsmen, they are there, but it's not as if, it's not as brutal as it is now. Then what we used to hear during the Buhari first term is, he started championing this Ruga, and that one took them some time to clear that one. When they find out that no, we cannot succeed on this one, they testified the attack. They decided to equip their boys the more, and that is what playing. And we all of us, if you don't remember, we are here to remind you that their plan is not just one day overnight and all that. When you check out how they conquer other countries, like if you have time to check the history of other countries, like when you check the history of Turkey, okay, check Turkey, Syria. You check out a country like Indonesia. These are countries that originally, like from get-go, were Christian countries, but somehow they changed them they conquered them. Like what Matakan said, that if you check the history of Islam, that this is their trend. Like this is how they roll. They don't step back. They still believe that conquest by sword is the way to go. The history have it that other religion was like that before, but they have dropped it. Like Christianity in the early days were like that, waging war to conquer people, to preach. I'm a Christian, don't forget that. But we cannot just because you're a Christian and you begin to write the history off, because somehow we are not the victim of what the Muslim. Not every Muslim are bad, but you see those radical one. Sometimes I find it difficult to separate both of them. That's just the fact, because you may see somebody smiling, you may see some of them smiling with you today. In years to come, they will turn to lion. I remember when we were growing up, like in our childhood, during our childhood time, like some of you that grew up in Nigeria on Biafra land, you can confirm this, that herders then don't hold, you know, rifle. They don't have anything like weapon in name of, because of their cattle and what have you. But today they have access to everything, and you see your brother, your sisters, your even government telling you that that is their way of life. Is their way of life. Somebody from Sokoto moved down from Sokoto to southeast to hunt what? Then you ask yourself, how much is transportation from Sokoto to east, and how much is grass cutter, like inch an inch? So you find out that what kind of animal are they hunting? And you understand? And how many of you from the eastern part have actually, buy some bush meat from them? Then the answer is no, nothing at all, none of them. But you see them in the full trailer load of the Aramajiri, bringing them down to south to hunt. They are hunting in Ondo. They are hunting in Ibadan. They are hunting in Imo State. They are hunting in Enugu, of course. That one is for sure. They are hunting in Ebonyi State. So they are hunting in almost every part of southern part. Now they are not intensifying the attack in their conquered place like Kwara State, butchering people like cutting people like onions. The question is, that animal they're hunting must be a very big animal. Must be a very like must be I don't know how is it elephant? I don't know. Because the federal government pretend that they are hunting. What is the contribution of hunters to Nigerian GDP? That federal government overlook it. So if you ask these questions, they will start looking at trying to looking at you with one eye. Do you understand it? That is how bad it is. Now let's continue with the preaching of Master Mordecai, because no matter what you say, those our brothers will of course they will continue sleeping. Like I said in our later broadcast, which I did here, that I'm gonna simply say it again. We don't have any reason by the time they conquered everybody. There's no reason, because God has given you everything. So if you want to, like from the far back, if you want to keep on lying to yourself, by when the time comes, this one will the rain will beat both the child and the mother and even the father. Everybody will be a partaker. If you don't believe it, but if you don't believe me, keep on pretending that you dragging position. Okay, Megan, I have
The zoo is seen as pivotal, and Biafra land is where the resources that are looking for is lying in.
Okay.
Some of you cannot reason, cannot see very well because you're blind.
Okay.
But at least you're lucky. You are listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm telling you the truth. Or else I can not go through in your blindness. It is that darkness we've come to shed light on that you can see properly. If you enter the zoo, I will not command this army. And I need guns and I have the men. I need guns and I need bullets. That's all we need. And then we win. I have been sounding this.
That's the Master Magana message there. And in fact, it's not the end, but I'm trying to see if you can.
I sit with right as I speak, write it down. Biafra land will be decimated. unless we equip this army to defend us. If we don't equip our army to defend us, in other words, if we don't march this year, it will be very difficult for us to recover. Forget all this nonsense. All these so-called pro-Biafra groups you're saying, Awasa brought them out to confuse you. Awasa brought them out. That is why they cannot say what we are saying or do what we're capable of doing. These are Awasa groups, and you are not listening. That's not what I want to in the book Christianity. So you are not listening. Because the devil has gone into all this idol that you worship. The devil has gone inside you to harden your heart, to blind your eyes that you can no longer see. That day I will tell you to remember the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. I will tell you to go back to it.
2015, my people. Right. Anyway, listen. 2015.
I need guns and I need weapons. If I don't have guns and bullets, the army of Biafra cannot defend your towns and villages. Okay. The sooner you get that into your thick skull, the better for everybody. You are black people, you don't reason, I know that for sure. But the sooner you take this very message seriously, the better for everybody. Or else you're finished. ISIS is coming. They will enter the zoo and Chad very, very shortly. Not as Boko Haram. They are coming in as their franchise and as their name dictates. ISIS is coming. If you like, you make this while the sun is shining, or if you like, you can continue to be dumb and stupid. That's entirely up to you. By the moon, I won't be there, but you'll be there anyway. And Radio Biafra will not report it, and nobody will.
That is Masangano for you. And he said it very, very clear, but I pray that he will be here when the time comes, because he said that by that time I will not be here. I don't think it's possible, because the whole thing is here already. ISIS is in town. They are in town. Go to some of the Ududua media platform. You may see the clips, or you can just keep your eyes on our WhatsApp channel. I will download some of the videos for you to see how they are dealing with Yoruba now. Okay? In Yoruba land, Ududua land is bleeding. Whereas some Ududuas are still, those are Fonja in the politics, are still trying to show their own Fonja style. Okay? And some of our people, they flew from our own side, are busy doing what the fluff is known how to do. Fonja is busy trying to, oh, Igbo people, I hate you. I like what they have done using jump. A flavor from our own, I calling, oh, make sure that the massacre will not be released at 3 p.m. A flavor and the Afonja are the reason why the southern part of Nigeria will find it difficult if they're gonna survive it at all. Because the level of the flavor and the Afonja, one flavor equate to 300 Bugaram. Because one flavor can cause the death of more than 300 or 1,000. One flavor. Times how many flavors do we have in our land? I lost count. That is how bad it is. So my people, just like this video, let me know, because this morning broadcast, the first upload this morning, and I would like you to comment and tell us what you think about the message of Master MNK back then, 2015. Then link it up with what's going on. Then maybe you may ask yourself, if you care, where did he get this intel from? That is to tell you, somebody who is spiritual is spiritual. God bless you and see you again. Bye bye for now.